All right, so what we need to test now is this part right here. So when the customer is not found. So what I'm going to do is actually copy this message right here because we need it in a second. Now let me go back to the test and simply have a new test. It should not charge and throw when customer not and then found. There we go. So given a customer ID, so customer ID equals to uid.random uid. So given, and then what we're going to do here is the following. Simply say customer repository and then dot and then find by ID and then customer ID in here return. So will return and then optional of and then empty. So when this is the case, right? So what we're going to do is the following. So when, oh, actually not when. So under test dot and then charge customer ID, and then here we simply say new and then payment request, right? So here simply say new and then payment, and don't even bother adding the rest of information because this will throw. So when this happens, so we're going to say when and then assert that, and within it a lambda, right? And add parentheses there as well, and this should be assert that thrown by, right? And then dot is instance of illegal state exception dot has message containing, and then that, right? And this will be plus oops, just like this, and then plus customer ID, and here should be dot class, and there we go, right? And then we have to also assert that no interactions with payment charger nor payment repository, just like that. So then and then payment repository dot should have no interactions, and before that then payment charger dot should have 0 interactions, and there we go. So when customer not found, right? Oh, actually, let's just simply put it here in DB. And this is pretty much everything we have to do. So now let's run this test. There we go. You can see that it works. And the final thing for us to do here is run this with coverage. And you can see that we wrote quite a lot, to be honest, right? So almost 200 lines of tests. And usually tests are quite big, right? So it doesn't really matter, right? As long as we are testing everything and making sure that our logic works. Now let's go ahead and simply run with coverage. There we go, all tests pass, and let me collapse all of that, go back to our service, and now check this out. All the lines are green, everything is green, and it means that we have tested everything. So there we go. If you have any questions on how we tested this method right here, charge card, go ahead and drop me a message. Otherwise, next, let's go ahead and implement the Stripe functionality and also test it.